good morning, my fellow YouTubers. How we doing this bright and early in morning? Yeah, they working me. I actually feel like a truck driver the last few days. You know what I mean? Morning, hot pepper Mike. Um, Feeling good this morning. First, first things first, and I'm always talking about this. I always let folks know. Look, first of all, we have to be ourselves. You need to be hot pepper Mike. You love your plants. I love my lawn. I love everything I do. But one other thing I am is a highly sensitive person. I get really deep into these conversations. This like my man Charles was saying yesterday. Um, these aren't scripted lives. I should be doing my homework, but I don't. And I get really intensified when I start talking about something because maybe I'm reminded of something that happened to me, and in these conversations it gets real intense. And I'm going to use the talk yesterday as an example. My main purpose for yesterday was talking to the brothers, and the brothers meaning all men. Even if everybody else says it ain't right and you know it's right to do the right thing, do the damn right thing. And I'm not going to speak to you like a girl. I'm not going to speak to you all dainty. I'm not going to speak to you with pleasantries. I'm going to man up, grab my you know what down below and say, hey, fool, do the right thing. It was told to me that and I'm not going to apologize for it. This is early morning. It's early morning for a reason. We're talking about adult stuff. Yeah, we do goof around. We say goofy things, but we're talking about adult stuff. You know what I mean? And when I get it, if I start yelling and screaming, there's a reason for it. That's who I am. That's who the real that's who the real Darren is. That's who the real can't stop, won't stop, and I'm not going to stop, and I'm not going to apologize for that. But if that offends you, you're not hurting my feelings by leaving the live stream. If you're offended by hearing cussing and screaming, you're not hurting my feelings by leaving the live stream because I'm trying to get a point across. And again, I am not a professional. This is for entertainment purposes only. You get what I'm saying? Entertainment purposes. We talk about stuff that you know is hopefully entertaining, hopefully understanding, and hopefully somebody might get something out of it. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I get something out of it. It helps me when I get up. I get rolling. Um, it helps me stay on a set, routine, and I try to do what I do. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna sugarcoat some of this stuff. Some of this stuff ain't right, and then as men, we get lambasted for not, you know, it's like a double standard. Women can do whatever the freaking heck they want, and then, well, you do this, you don't know. Well, we're talking about you right now. But you do this and you do that. No, but we're talking about you. But you still do this. You know what I'm saying? No, we're telling them about look, stand up and do the daggone right thing before it's too late. We got, a lot of people, going to go through something, and then you're going to say, well, why didn't I change? Well, somebody told you. You know, some of us are lucky. Some of us have, wives, husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends that actually give a crap about us. So let's not screw that up. You know what I mean? Let's not screw that up. But what I want to talk about today, well, okay, what I want to talk about today is something. It was. I guess it was. It not. I guess I know it was. It was a skit that I seen. Either it was on TikTok or Facebook, YouTube, whatever. But it had some strong meaning to me, and it kind of hurt. It, that's the problem with being highly sensitive, an empath or whatever you want to call it. It sucks royally because I feel it, even though it's fake. I still feel it, and it drives me up the wall a lot of times. A lot of times I'll move away, I'll switch, but it still bothers me. And I sat there and watched it. I watched it a few times, but the one I caught a longer one of the version of what was going on. So let me try to explain. I wrote it down, but I might not be able to read it because I'm driving right now. But the wife had confronted the husband. The husband came in. You could see the husband was troubled. He had his head down, and she's like, "Where were you? I called your job. Um, I called your job. They said you wasn't at work." He said, "I went out for a drive." And then she started, as women do, he started confronting him, you know, uh, where were you? And he didn't want to say, she had, went and, was saying, I checked our joint account. Everybody, let's say this, everybody isn't an idiot. So, I started really looking at this whole scene in depthly. If you were doing something that you shouldn't have been doing, hey Charles, the link, go check your messages. Look in your messages. The link is right there. If you once you hit the link, turn off YouTube and just talk to me directly when you'll see it in the link. Okay, but back to the story. What I was explaining. The wife said I checked our joint account and there was a withdrawal or a sale for women's clothing or something like that, and something else. And she said, "It's our joint account, you idiot." First of all, that's when it started. Our joint account, you idiot. So she said, "Are you cheating on me?" And he said, "It's hard to explain." She said, "Are you cheating on me?" She started getting up in the, she started coming towards him. "Are you cheating on me?" And he was trying. He said, you know, he was trying to explain. First of all, let's go look back at why, if you're cheating on someone, why would you take the money out and make it so obvious in a joint account? He wanted to get caught. Just think about it. Let's look at that. He wanted he wanted to get caught. So let's just go there right now. He wanted to get caught. The man was hurting. You can look at his face. He had a look of dread on his face. The man was royally in pain. And, I think I got to go back and think. I think he admitted it. And she said, "Is is she prettier than me?" And you know, he said, "No, she's the same." "Is she thinner than me?" "No." Is she? She said something else. "Is she prettier than me? Is she thinner than me? Is she younger than me? He said no. Then she said, why couldn't it just be me? And the guy says, she's quieter. She's quieter than you. She doesn't call me an idiot. She listens to me. She doesn't make me think that the only thing that would make me happy, that the only thing that's stopping her from being happy is me. The only thing that will stop her from being happy is me. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I think we got a. I think we got. Let's see here. Trying to look at that. Dang it. Hold on. Uh, Hold on. There we go. Got him. There you go.
What's happening,
Hold on.
brother?
Not much. All right. Now I was talking about. I know you heard this. Did you hear everything I said?
Nah, I just woke up. Shit. So
Oh, no
sorry, man.
problem.
Stop cursing.
Nah. Hey, shoot, we keeping it real over here. But
Yeah.
what I was talking about, the lady was confronting the guy, and she said, is she thinner than me? He said no. Is she prettier than me? He said no. She's about the same. Is she younger than me? He said no. She said, well, why couldn't it be me? And the guy was saying, she's quieter than you. She doesn't call me an idiot all the time. She, she she doesn't make me think that the only thing that's going to stop you from being happy is me. She listens to me, and but you can see the look of dread in this guy's face of how bad he was hurting, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. What are your thoughts on that? Because remember, I was telling you about it yesterday. What are your thoughts on that situation?
Uh, what he say? Yeah, what he said? Cause she's quiet and every.
Yeah,
The dude just wanted some peace. Shit. I mean, that's what we all want. It's like either you can be my peace, or I can find a way to leave you in pieces.
exactly,
So,
exactly. You know,
uh,
and the thing that everybody see, we always hear men ain't shit, men cheat, all men cheat, but we don't hear the underlining thing. A lot of times is why you're pushing me away. A prime example, like I said, we were talking about that yesterday about that video where the woman is demanding his phone. Give me your phone.
yeah,
Give me your phone. He goes, no, no, no. Give me your phone. And I was thinking about that. Maybe that man wasn't cheating, but he didn't want you to look into his browser history. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? He didn't want you to see that he was looking at bigbooty.com, but he didn't want you to he didn't want you to see that. But she you could hear the slap. She slapped him so freaking hard, and he just, instead of retaliating, he shoved her in the daggone water. And then she was like, why'd you do that?
yeah. Her friend was in the background. You shouldn't have pushed him. Well, you didn't say nothing when she slapped him. No.
And everybody like, they're videotaping instead of getting in the middle and doing the right thing, saying, hey guys, y'all cut this crap out. But
Yeah,
everybody's got to videotape everything, You know, everybody's got videotape everything. But what why are you acting so stupid? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing is, we get in these relationships where one person, what they do is they know they can get away with it. They know they can push the boundaries, and they've already lost respect for you years ago, and they push the boundaries, and don't know that they have just made you so dull, so lack of feelings and empathy that you, like you said, we just want some some freaking peace. We just want some peace. That's why we don't come home. That's why we work late. That's why we just want some peace. And there's such a lack of accountability for the fact that we just want some peace. What happened to the old person that I fell in love with? What happened to the person that gave a fuck about me? What happened to the person that came and said, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need me? Or did I do something wrong, or are we good?" You know what I'm saying? What happened to that person?
Shit, and I know. Shit got lost somewhere. Shit.
And, and it gets lost in the mix. It gets lost in the mix, and then we are the only ones held accountable for the situation. We're only ones held accountable. And it comes to it even comes to, like, if you hear the stories, but you can understand because you think about the mentality. You're both working, but then the wife gets a better job. She gets lucky. You're Mr. Plumber or Mr. Mechanic, and that's a good job. That's steady work. That everybody needs plumbers. Everybody needs mechanic. But then the you become the supervisor, and then you excel, and then you become the department head. But now, instead of just what you forget the love that you had for that man, and now you look and you say, wait a minute, this ninja is beneath me. This guy is beneath me. He I don't need him. I don't even want him no more. See, that's why
Yeah.
when you look at the divorce rate, it's like 70% of the divorce rate is coming from the women that initiate divorce, because they know, okay, when as soon as I get the house right off the bat. I get the house right off the bat, even
And you
though,
getting the bills too.
yeah,
That,
exactly. No,
yeah.
and they try to make you, no, you need to give me half. I remember when my first marriage, my wife says, "I'm gonna take half." I said, "Bitch, you done lost your damn mind.
Yeah.
You gonna get half of what? I don't have a dime. You gonna get half of these fucking bills." And she was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't have a dime." I, I still owe that divorce lawyer $600.
Hey, get half of that.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Come
Yeah,
get half of that. Come get half of this 600.
yeah. But and what I'm saying is, if and it goes back to, I'm this independent. I'm this in. It's like it's like that video you sent me. I'm this independent woman. Well, guess what? When you started out and you was a single mother, half the time your behind was in public housing or whatever. So you didn't have a man, but your man was the United States government.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your man was the food stamps that you got. Your man was that supplemental money that you got from welfare, and
Yeah.
then you was able and you be able to go back to school and get a degree, and and you had this. But now I'm independent. Yeah, 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 yeah. You was independent because the government told you couldn't have no man up in there. You can't have no man in Section 8 housing. This is how we fall into these traps. But What do I know?
And you know they will not allow a single father into public housing. I mean, if you got a disability or something like that, yeah, but just straight off the riff, nah, you can't
Not,
apply for the program wasn't designed for that. So already that's discriminatory, which they're not gonna admit to, but look at all the projects you see. There's never not just one man living there in that house. If it is, he's got some type of disability that allow him to qualify.
and
But
what did you say? What and what did you? How did you define projects? It's a
it's a case,
project.
yeah, it's
It's a
a
case
project.
study.
It's a case study. That's how that's what it was built for. At least the New York City projects to see how people commingle in an environment um for so many years in a cramped space like that to see if it could actually be done. And then they were studied like that. But then you look at that, all right, you don't allow men in there, single men. You don't let the fathers in there, so then it become a single father, a single mother household. And this is the place where the majority of the crime is committed in the cities, and they're in single mother households because you don't allow a man in there to participate. So
Yep.
then the only one you're gonna allow in there is another woman. So then who do they turn to? Another woman. Here comes your lesbianism. Because now
Ooh.
for affection, this is who you turn into because this is the only one that's there.
Yep. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
And where did we hear that from? What was the
Oh,
lady's name? So everybody don't
Shahrazad.
so everybody don't come for us.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
just so y'all
Shahrazad.
know, for entertainment purposes, so y'all don't come for us. That's who said it.
And
That.
I've also heard Minister Farrakhan say it as well. So
Mhm.
it's, you know,
So
hey,
when y'all want to come for us, remember where we are. Where we just repeating what was said to us.
yeah, that's what I learned. But look, that's my source of reference right there.
Yeah.
And
Hello.
I mean, I he might be right, she might be right, she might be wrong, he might be wrong. I don't know. But these are two people that have large followings that speak, and I haven't heard people dispute that to them openly or
Yeah.
publicly. So, I take it for what it is. But if you look at it, you can see there's some underlying truth to it. So, I mean, hey, this system wasn't designed for us. So, I mean, this country was built by us, but this system wasn't designed for us. It's a whole difference. You know
Yep.
what they say? The difference between success is me drawing a line under your name or me drawing a line through your name. And when you live in a district that has no finances, that line has been drawn through your district. So it's been drawn through your name. There's no resources coming to your area for you to advance. So then
Yeah.
we're left stuck,
Yep.
you know,
But
and you try to move out of that area. Now everybody they don't want you there because you're considered an undesirable.
yep. But the the yeah, you're right. And the thing is, and let's jump back though. Let's jump back to the. Remember that other one I was telling you about? There's another lady that was on TikTok, and she said I should have never gotten divorced. Remember
Yeah,
that one? And she just
yeah, I
went
saw
down the
that.
line. And she was literally saying I was dropping bodies left and right. And my value went from high value to low value. And the man I got rid of that I said was beneath me is living right now, he's living happily married to
Yeah,
someone else.
yeah,
He's living happily married. And see the thing, like I was saying, we as men, we need we need mentors. And we need guys that have been through the same crap. That's what I was really getting at yesterday. That are man enough, the man enough to say, "Hey, mother effer, you effing up. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, don't do that. That I tried that. That don't work. I've been
Boy.
paying for it ever since. Don't fucking do it. Do you
Boy.
feel me? And see, we don't have another. And then when you try to tell these young guys, you don't tell me nothing. You can't tell me. You can't tell me squat. You can't tell me
Yeah.
spit. I know what I'm doing. I'm not, I'm not a whatever. And you know what I'm saying. We got no one to, like say for the guy in the beginning of this video. He didn't have another a brother, and I'm saying black, white, or indifferent to go to and say,
Yeah.
I'm lonely. Man, she talks down to me. She belittles me. I have nothing. I don't
Yeah.
have no one that I could, that can speak some peace into my life. And and say, he really didn't have no one. Half the time, if you look, there was a study done about men, the high end strip clubs. I'm saying like there was a study. I don't remember. I don't have exact. But half the time, the men went in there to pay the strippers not to strip, but just to listen to them and just to
Yeah.
talk with them and just and they were getting paid just to sit down in the seat and talk to the poor guy.
Yeah.
And these guys were just sitting there just having someone to talk to. Do you see what I'm
They
saying? And
they felt
yeah,
they wouldn't have been. They felt they probably. Well, ain't no probably. They felt they wasn't going to be judged. And sometimes you can ask a stranger for an honest opinion, and they will give it to you. And then there's no way that you can be hurt by it because you asked for it. Now, if you ask your friend and you're not receptive, they can hurt your feelings. A stranger can't. So when they give it to you brutally honest, they don't know the variables. They only know what you present them. And if you present them, basically, you're going to present them with your side. And if they can still see fault in only your side, then you can turn around and look at that and be like, damn, this person didn't even know, but they like, yo, you kind of messed up on that one. And it makes you more receptive. And I'm not going to say all strippers are, because you got some ratchet ones that ain't worth $2, but a majority of them are in school and using this as a source of income for a very high paid profession. And you come, if you sit down and talk to them, you hear, oh, I'm taking early childhood development, oh, I'm taking psychology, oh, I'm taking this, I'm in med school. You'd be like, damn, this ain't no damn dumb chick. And
yeah,
you're getting a point of view. And here's the thing: you bouncing this off of me, I'm bouncing it off of you, and we two men. Now you're getting it from a woman's perspective that allows you to possibly see it from where she's coming from. Because that old adage of two things can actually be right is true. It all matters of what perspective you're looking at it from. Because
yeah,
if you're looking at
yeah,
it from the left and I'm looking at it from the right, we're seeing it differently. We only see the end result. We don't see how
yeah,
we get into the end result.
yeah,
So, and that's how relationships is. That's how it is, with all of us. She sees it from over here, I see it from over there. And then when she says, you don't understand, that's when you gotta step back and say, well, okay, let me walk around over here and see what you see, because from what I see, no, I don't understand. Now when I come up here, oh, I see why it fits over there that way. Because from over here, it's just that it's just as simple as, you ever been sitting there in a car at a stop sign or something, and then there's you and your wife, y'all in the car, and she says, "You see that over there?" And you're like, "I don't see nothing." What are you talking about? And she says, "It's right there. You still can't see it." But once you move up 2 inches, you see exactly what she saw, because that there's a car sitting right there, or the frame of your car is blocking your vision where she's looking straight out the windshield, but you're not seeing what she sees. So you sit there and look at her. You don't know what you're talking about, and then you move up 2 inches and be like, "Damn, she actually knew what she was talking about."
Yeah.
It's just a matter. It's just a matter of a point of view that'll allow you to see things differently. That ain't making it right. They ain't making it wrong. It's just a different point of view. So
Exactly. Yeah, you're getting deep, bro.
shit, it's too early in it's too early in the morning. Hey, I was on the grill last night smoking some turkey wings, and I cooked them yesterday, and I drinking some Johnny Walker Blue Label. I went and bought
Oh,
a
you
bottle of that shit.
you
I
went
ain't
and
get
got
but
that
two
deep stuff.
shots.
Oh yeah, that's been bad. Boy, what
Ooh.
is that? $10 a shot?
I don't know about a shot, but it's $260 for the bottle. I was like, shit.
Bro,
And
that's why, bro. When we gonna get hit Grand Turks again. I'm gonna get that big bottle.
yeah, shoot.
I
I'm,
should have
I'm
bought that big bottle.
Well, hell, yeah.
Man, they they expected, bro. They
Don't
expected
turn
me
the
to.
light off. I'm on the live. My daughter just
Yeah.
came in here talking about go to bed. Your ass up early in the morning. I just got up. Shoot, I
Hey,
might have to go outside. Huh?
um, so what time did you get in to start your smoking? How'd that go?
We got in about 4:30 yesterday. So, and I told my son to light the grill for me. So when I came in, it was hot. All I had to do was throw the meat on there, close the lid down. It took like 4 hours to smoke it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It
okay.
was real tender, and then
Oh,
after I smoked it, we went. My daughter made some gravy, so we dropped it in gravy and ran it in the oven for like 30 minutes just to soften it up and let it cook. She put it in there on some foil, and then that gravy soaked down, and then she made some like jerk gravy. Shit,
oh,
we
okay.
was there.
Bro, that's why look, yo, I can't wait till when we hit Jamaica. We hit Jamaica next year. At the end of next year, we hit Jamaica, boy. That's where I'm heading. I'm heading for
Going to
the.
one of them shacks.
I'm heading to one of them shacks to get that jerk chicken.
Yeah.
Yo, that's gonna be some serious content right there, bro.
Say get off there with a milkshake, or they gonna have it hot.
Ooh, boy, yeah, that's gonna be the real. That's gonna be the real McCoy right there.
Yeah. Hey
Oh boy.
Mike, they call you Hot Pepper Mike. We got some ghost pepper hot sauce downstairs that they wanted me to try. My nuts wasn't big enough yesterday. I looked at that bottle. I said, nah, I'll pass. That might have been something we got it from Bucky's though.
Uh huh.
It's That's that
Is
hot
that is
hot. You
that what
tried?
you is that what you gave me? I haven't
Yeah,
tried it yet.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't try mine yet either. I looked at it and like, not today. I ain't in that kind of mood.
Yo, I got some. Cause remember I told you I went to Sam's Club. They never give you nothing big, so I got this big giant pack of and Dewey sausage, but it's hot as
Yeah.
all get out. It's hot, so I'm trying to eat that mess and but boy, yeah, like you said, I need some milk or milkshake or something. But that mom, that sucker
Yeah.
hot, But
Shoot.
back to the the thing that I'm like just getting at is, and at the end of it, they just stopped it. She didn't. The lady didn't apologize. They just ended it right there. And half the time, we as men, we just want you. We don't want to do. A lot of us don't want to do what we do, and we don't know. We don't have another man to say, "Yo, let me give you some options here, bro," because we do that lone wolf. and
Yeah.
that lone wolf, that mess don't work. You got to get around like-minded men. You got to get around other fellow married men to help you, to prevent you, even though you have an excuse. I remember, and I know I told this story. I remember I had the perfect excuse. I was going through the same thing that guy was going through, multiplied times 10. And this woman that worked for me, I was the assistant manager at a restaurant. She was blunt. She didn't beat around the corners. I'll do you. I'll do this to you. I will do this, and this to you. And I'm like, lady, I'm married. I showed my ring and everything. I was getting scared. And 'cause I was highly religious at the time and trying to do the right thing and staying. And I mean, I could think back and say I was proud of myself, but I'm like, dang, you know, people
Yeah.
they like, oh, you a good man. I need to snatch you from her. She ain't worthy of you. And we get these people that do this to us, and we don't even realize we don't even realize the implications or whatever. We
Yeah.
don't realize that just a few minutes of whatever, the destruction that it's going to wreak across the relationship is unbelievable. And again, it go
It's
back
no
to,
easy comeback either.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah,
Sometimes
and
you can never recover.
yeah, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to be that. You don't want
Yeah.
to live that. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. And we see, and I know, I don't need him. We hear that I don't need a man. I want one, but I don't need one. But think about that. One is just an impulse. What about
Yeah.
one day you don't want me? You always hear somebody say, you always hear, I don't need you, but I want you. Well,
Uh-huh.
what about when my belly get too big? What about when my boobs are bigger than yours?
Yeah.
What about if I get hurt or throw my back out and I can't work? I don't want you no more. You're not helping the situation. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why, you know, I say I need to be needed and wanted. Because when the want disappears, the need is still there. And I'm not talking about sexual. I could give a rat's ass, but I need to be the one that you need to come to if you need advice, if you need, support, if you need some comfort. I need to be that one to be your comfort. I need to be the one to be your rock to keep you stable, to keep you in place when you need someone to talk to about all this business stuff, since you're the supervisor or whatever, and you need just a simple voice. Well, baby, you don't need to take that. You don't need, you can do this. You need a cheerleader. You don't need
Yeah.
yes man cheerleaders, but you need a real cheerleader that believes in you. You got all these, like an example would be like these rappers or whatever. They got this entourage. They're the cheerleaders until you run out of money, then they're out of there. Do you see what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
the need I'm talking about. I don't need no man. Yeah, no. All you need is anger. All you need is frustration. All you need is selfishness. All you need is whatever, because that's what keeps you afloat. Backstabbing, backbiting. Because when you at that high paying job, you didn't get that high paying job for being nice and polite.
Oh no.
Do
You
you
had
see
to
what I'm
cut
saying?
you had to cut a few throats.
You had to slash throats. And then we can even go deeper than that. When we as a people, you like one of us get into money, who do we go to? We go to the white man. We don't go help other black people. We don't give them jobs. But guess what? The Jewish population, they buy from they buy from their people regardless. Asians, they buy from their people regardless.
What is it?
They
That money circulates, what is it, like 7 or 8 days before it leaves the community, where ours circulate 1 hour?
exactly.
There, that's like facts. It's like, damn, our money
Yep.
comes in and goes as quick as we get it.
As quick
Their
as we get
money
it.
passes hands for 7 days before it leaves the community. So
And
everybody gets a
and,
piece.
and, and, and see, this is what I'm saying. It all circles around. It all circles around. We are fighting and infighting within each other. And I got a video because I wanted to use it. It says, soon as the man cries, soon as he cries, regardless of what he's crying about, soon as he cries, I've lost all respect for him.
That's
Think
so
about it.
fucked up because, yeah, I understand that, but that's so fucked up because then you turn around and say, you're so insensitive. Okay, but when I show you some sensitivity, you call me a bitch and you lose respect for me. And then when I sit there and look at you just as callous, you're fucking cold hearted. It's like, well, which one you want? See, because I really don't know what you want. And, for a long time, I lived under this. I don't know what I want, but I do know what I don't want. So until I can figure out what I actually want, what I don't want is what I'm not going to accept. And that helped
Yeah.
me until I figured out what I wanted. And so I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, hell, I ain't got no answers to nothing. but
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
but
They,
I see a lot of, but see, what, here's the thing though, like I was telling you yesterday, like with a lot of the dating scenes and stuff that I see and the different problems that I see people have, because I've been with her from my teenage years. I don't have those problems because you come in at 50 years old, 40 years old, whatever, you got your own bags. At 40 years old, I got my own bags. But me and her starting out so young, my bag is her bag at this point. We I didn't bring my fuck ups into this, and she didn't bring hers into it. We fucked up together at the same time. And was right there in the same sandbox trying to figure it out. So it's like, so now at this point in the game, I look at things and it's like, wow, that's kind of messed up. That's kind of raggedy. But my perspective of it is totally different because the person that I've been with all these years, we ain't got separate baggage. I mean, hell, we got the same thing. So that's how I look at it. Like, if things was ever go bad, it couldn't be me out there because I'll be looking at it like, huh, all that, you got to do this, you got to do that. I allow you to do, man, please, you don't allow me to do shit. I do what I want, but she does what she wants as well. And we accept the consequences. We also accept the reward. But in doing what we want, we also keep in mind of what the other person wants. And here's the thing, we're on the same track for the same goals. You got a person, if you just start dating, no matter how much you think y'all are alike, y'all have two separate goals that y'all gonna have to try to become one goal. 38
uh-huh.
years later, 40 years later, we ain't got no two separate goals.
Uh-huh.
Shit. Our goal is retirement to do nothing together.
I know that's
and
right.
and that's what it is. So shit. I think I gotta go downstairs and get some coffee, and I don't even drink coffee. So you know what I'm going downstairs to get.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'll take the camera with me. I hope it's
Hey,
dark. Huh?
hey, bro. I think I might have to hit the truck stop.
What happened?
I'm starting to derate,
Oh no, damn!
and
You
it
gotta
ain't
be
saying
kidding me.
It ain't saying D-rate, but I'm at 51 right now.
And it ain't going no faster.
No faster.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you derating then. Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm out here walking in the dark and I almost missed the last step.
Oh no, that wouldn't have been funny at all.
Yeah. Y'all would have heard boom, 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 boom. Oh shit. But that's all right. Hell, I done fell before. Damn.
Well.
I didn't bring. Hey, I must
What?
didn't bring the. I come down here to get the bottle. Hell, did I leave it outside?
Jesus.
I don't know if I left it outside or not. It could be. I ain't left that one out. Hell, I might have took it upstairs. Shit, I got another one. Shit, all right. I guess I won't be drinking that right now. Damn, but you derating for real?
Oh, now it's starting to speed up, but it was putting.
You might have a clogged fuel filter then.
Yeah, I probably do.
Oh shit.
Yep.
You close to a terminal?
Nope. Nope.
Man.
I might have to do something.
What they say, ride it till it quit. Shit.
Yep. I'll be riding
But
till I get out of here and find me a spot, and I'm at the call.
where you at?
I'm on 95 exit 8. I'm not sure where the heck I'm at though.
95 exit 8. What state?
Um, I don't know. I don't know if I hit Delaware yet. I haven't been looking. I just been driving.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going around. I'm going around. I think I might be in Delaware. I might be in Delaware.
You coming out of Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
All right, exit 8. Then yeah, you in Delaware. You coming down 95.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get to Maryland, I mean the Maryland line, you got all the truck stops right there.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
and
That's.
then and then I mean going further down around Baltimore, they got all the dealerships. So
Okay.
that's damn
Well,
good.
I ain't gonna get in at the dealership, so I might have to just go down there to truck stops.
Yeah. That shit. All right.
Well,
But
so so eh, I guess it got to be 5 o'clock somewhere, huh?
yeah. But they didn't say AM or PM. They just said 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I want y'all to understand this. Call me alcoholic if you want to. But when I'm out there on the road and I'm out there 2, 3 weeks at a time, a month at a time, I don't drink one drop. When I come home, I don't care if it's 2 in the morning, 8 in the morning, 6 in the afternoon. I'm doing what I want. I'm drinking. Cause once I leave out of here, I won't get nothing for another month, 2 months, or whatever. However long we
Uh huh.
gone. So
Uh
yeah,
huh.
so the hell with it. Shit.
I know that's right.
I do what I want, but yeah, I relationships these days is hard, man. It's
Hey, tell him
I
about. Remember, I told you to go to Miss T with the T. I told you to go to that live. Tell what you thought about that.
wow. I was like, oh shit. This is what people actually. This is, and I'm not just saying women. The women's point from this is my perspective. The women's point of views was fucked up, and the dude's point of views. I'm sitting there like, so these are the choices you got to pick from. And I'm saying this from both sides, and I'm looking at it like, if I was a woman, I wouldn't want him, and I'm looking at from the guy's perspective, be like, ain't no way in hell I'd date you. And it's like, damn. So, and my son be telling me, he like, Dad, you don't understand. It's it's crazy out there. And he's like, the girl that I got, she's raising her daughter she's saying she's raising her to be a boss and not need a man and the dog people out. But then she wants to raise her son to be a gentleman. But wait a minute. But you raising your daughter to dog him, but you telling him that he has to accept it. And it's like
Hello.
he's like, nah. So he takes the boy. He's like, look, you might could tell her that, but I'm gonna tell him from a male's perspective, and that's good that he got that. Actually, he was up here. You know, me and him is good. And what made me feel good yesterday, my son's been now for I think about 3 years now, and the little boy is 9, and you know, he said to me, because he's out there with my grandson and everything, they're playing, and he said, Pop, I said, what's up? I'm gonna start calling you Grandpa too. And I said, okay. I was like, wow. But I had to let him do it on his own time because my son was like, "No, you can call." He was telling him this for a while, and I kept telling him, "No, you gotta let that boy feel comfortable enough to call me that on his own." And yesterday he called me that on his own. My son looked at me and I looked at him and I said, "See, I told you he's on." So now that was the first time I heard it from him, and I had told his mother. And I told her, this was about 6 months ago, and I told her, I says, at this point, it looks like you're going to be around. I said, so I'm telling you this, even if you're not around, I'm accepting your children. So if y'all don't make it, you're not going to be able to pull these kids back because see that attachment's going to grow, and if you want me to continue to be who I am, you're gonna have to always allow me to be that to them. And she was like, well, I just don't want you to come in their life, and then I'm telling you, my bond with them has nothing to do with you. I don't create bonds with people based on another person. I create it based upon you. I treat you the way I want to treat you, and if I develop a bond with your son, your daughter, and call them my grandchildren, it has nothing to do with the fact that you're their mother. Because you know, I understand that. That's one thing that I had to learn, and I had to tell my wife. And we went through some problems one time, and hell, we went through problems plenty of times. The fact is this: come tomorrow, you might decide that you don't want to be my wife. But them three that you got right there come tomorrow, whether you decide to leave me or not, is always gonna be mine. So that's something that you can never take. You can't take away what I earned. You can only take away what was given. I've earned them. I've earned the right to be their father, biologically and every other goddamn thing. You can't take that away from me. I've earned that right. You can't give me that right.
Uh,
So we get into some issues and it should be like, all right, whatever. So, you know,
hey,
and
hey, we got someone came in. I can't read you because I'm driving, but welcome in, welcome in. Hey, tell the folks how long you been married, because everybody go, hey, he don't know what he talking about, blah blah. Tell the folks
since
how long you
since
been married.
since, since 1985,
There you go. There you go.
since 85, yeah. She been she been rocking with me since 85, man. Shit. And
Yes,
hell,
sir.
she done been with me through multiple deployments. She done been through, I mean, through the military, out the military, in this trucking career. We in business together, so I mean, it's not even a thought anymore. It's like instinctive.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at in the relationship with her is that I don't have to think about things no more. It's instinctive. It's already kind of known what it is, and you know, it's like this. Even when we go. traveling, and or just life in general in a relationship. This is how I look at our relationship from my perspective as a man. My number one goal is to protect her. My number two goal is to provide for her. Then my number three goal is to love her. I say protect, and that's how I look at it. Some people may look at it differently in their relationships and everything, but for me, that's what works for me because I look at it like this: if I can't protect you, what the hell am I providing for, and what the fuck am I loving? So I got to make you feel secure in everything that you do, so
Gotcha.
that you can open up and be free to be you, and I can free to be me. Then I need to provide for you because that's just that's just what's needed. And through that, I can love you unconditionally the way I have to because now at that point your needs and wants are being met and you're feeling secure and you're going to reciprocate this back. And
Okay.
but you're talking about someone who you know, I was 18 years old, she was 20.
Hmm.
It's it's a big ass difference
There
from
you
now,
go.
you know. Like now I went through that, you know, because when I was at that puppy love stage when I met her, all goo goo gaga and wide eyes. I Man, please, if you was to ask me to love somebody right now at my age, I wouldn't be goo goo gaga wide eyes. Shit, my eyes would be wide because I'd be looking, trying to figure out what the hell. Shit, you got your damn mind. But it's a lot of differences and intangibles that make us work. And
Yeah.
I honestly like, and I tell you, you know, I tell you all the time when it comes to the missus, you found you a rare gem. So I understand why you feel the way you feel, because I look at her and the difference between her and what I see everywhere, it's like, yo, man, you see that and you see what you, you better stay where your ass is at. So I understand that. And that's rare to find at your age, at our age. I said your age, I mean you the same
Yeah.
age. At our age, you know, mine started so long ago that we learned it together.
Yeah.
I can't say we figured it out. I don't know. We have. Hell, we still trying to figure it out. But you know, at this
Yeah.
point, I ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere, and everything. You know, and it's every household is different in how they run houses. So you got to do it right. I was talking me and my wife, and this is I learned this from I watched my father all the years. I mean, provider, yeah, hands down. But the man worked from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. He left the house at 6 to be to work at. He had to be to work at 8. He got there at 7, so he left the house at 6. He got off at 8, so he worked from 8 to 8, and he didn't get home till like 9. He did that shit for 40 years in NYPD. So it's like I got that provision thing from him. The work. Everybody say I'm a workaholic. Yeah, because I sit around and I look at it like, okay, after you sit home for so many days, you start sitting there and be like, shit, I'm sitting here doing nothing. I might as well go make some damn money. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, for what I do, for what we do, for me, it's relaxing. I mean, shit, it beats the alternative. Hell, I've tried doing something else. I didn't like it,
I know
and
that's right.
I don't know.
Well, bruh.
Hey, shit, you got the sun up out there, huh?
Yeah, bruh. Well, we gonna have to cut this. We gonna have to cut this conversation short. Appreciate you coming in. Um,
All right.
yeah, I got to find a truck stop because I'm down to 53.
Also, it doesn't start going back down again.
Yeah, it's going up and down, but they they ain't no getting past this one. So I got to call breakdown and let them know what the heck's going on. But
Yeah.
I'll hit
Well,
you back.
that check. Okay.
I'll call you. I'll call you in a minute. But
All right.
like I said, I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate folks that are coming in listening. You guys coming in on the replay listening. Thanks for the support. And as always, just know if you don't think nobody loves you, God loves you, and I love you too. Peace out and have a blessed day.
All right. See y'all. Bye.
Later.